Yo, what's up? In this video, I'm going to talk about Space Jam 2. I know the movie came out in the summer, um, but I told somebody I was going to do a review on it, and I never got to it until now. So, I know I'm past the point of the movie being out or whatever, but here it is. Overall, the movie was bad. Now, was it the worst thing I ever seen? No. I leave that spot for Soul Plane and move of that ilk. If I had a son, would I have my son watch it? Yes. But I explained to my son that, the Michael Jordan one is better. Because one, Michael Jordan is a better player. And two, they integrated the Looney Tunes better in the movie also. And I find it funny when the movie was out and people were lambasting it. The LeBron lovers ran to the defense. At this angle, they were like, well, the movie's a kid movie, so if it's bad, if it's stupid, you gotta understand it's not for you. Well, just because it's a kid movie don't mean that it have to be a bad movie or a dumb movie because Shrek wasn't bad, you know. I was an adult when that came out. The Incredibles and Toy Story and Cars, I got those good movies. D and his son, they was over here one day when the Spider Verse, I think it came on Netflix or I rented it for Redbox, one of the two. And his son was over here and we watched it and it was a good movie. That was a kid movie to enter the Spider Verse. So to say that because it's a kid movie it's supposed to be bad is dumb. That just show you the level that LeBron levels will go to defend they GOAT. He's not the GOAT, but But anyway, I'm gonna go over the synopsis. I saw the movie, but I ain't seen it since. So I'm gonna use Wikipedia. So I could go in order, and then as I read the little thing, I could remember some parts in it. We're gonna do it that way. But the first part of the movie, they riding it job. They showing him hitting game winning shots and getting drafted. Well, let's rewind a little bit before that. The first thing they show is something that maybe the truest thing of the movie. I just thought about it. They showing the role player when he was a kid, and the coach was like they made a play so he could take the last second shot, and of course he missed. So that was the most accurate thing of the movie because he missed so many game winning shots. I mean, it looked like it going out of style. So that part was true, you know. But then they came up with the falsehood. They showed the intro of the Space Jam movie. They showed him dunking and getting drafted and making that school and all this other stuff. Just riding it jock. But they ain't showed the part when he quit in Cleveland. Um when Kawhi Leonard and all them beat the snot out of them, when Dirk beat them, when Steph Curry and Draymond Green them beat them, and when he missed the playoffs the other year, you know, they ain't show none of that. They just showed the good things, which isn't a lot, to be honest. They didn't show Ray Allen saving them. They didn't show Kyrie Irving saving them, or him passing up game winning shots so the other player could miss. But anyway, they show a little montage of his basketball, highlights. Then show when Kevin Durant hit two game winning shots on him 2 years in a row. But then they fast forward to the present. They at the court and Scottie Pippen James with his son, his two sons. Uh, um, one of the sons ain't really interested in playing basketball like that. He into video games, and so making video games or whatnot. You know, and so they get invited. I think later on that day, the role player in the room with his son, and his son showing him the game he making. It's some kind of, it looked like NBA jams or something, Then the game glitched or whatever, and so that they're gonna play a part in it later, and and so they get invited to Warner Brothers, and they showing him like we got technology and we could use your likeness and different properties like Looney Tunes and Batman. I think they were showing like different stuff. They were presenting this to the role player. Now he can't play, but he do make money for the people he that sponsor him or whatever. But anyway, he turned it down. He gave some stupid reason, I think. Um, um, and after he turned it down, I think they switched over to Don Cheadle, and Don Cheadle was mad uh, uh, that he turned it down. Like he in the cyberspace. He the cyberspace guy that's in the program. I guess he made the program for the likeness of the role player. And so LeBron turned it down. He gave some stupid reason. I mean, if they ain't embarrassing you or your family, I do it. It's more money. But anyway, the Don Cheadle, mad, and while they were leaving, the role playing the son, they got into an argument. Um, the son stormed off, and stormed off to like the server room or whatever in the building. And I think Don Cheetah abduct them and take them to the internet or whatever. And so with him hostage, uh Don Cheetah tell the role player, you need to play me in basketball. If you don't win, you're not gonna see your son again or whatever. So LeBron, I think they he shoot him out of the internet or he goes somewhere. But anyway, he end up in the Looney Tunes world. Now he a cartoon in this one. This the one of the big differences in Space Jam 1. Michael Jordan wasn't a cartoon, I don't think, through the movie. He was him. He was just in the cartoon world. And so most of this part is like just Buzz Bunny and the role player. And so he was asking the role player was asking Buzz Bunny that I need help and all of that. Buzz Bunny was like, look, man, the other Looney Tunes gone. They abandoned me. And so LeBron said, hey, man, we need to get them back together so we could, so I could beat the team and I could get my son back. So they get into a spaceship or something. I think Marvin the Martian give him the spaceship, or he trick them into getting them or something. And then they fly across the worlds in Warner Brothers or something to get the different Looney Tunes from the different worlds and to form the team again. A lot of the Looney Tunes wasn't on there. That I remember, they don't get a lot of talking time from my memory. You know, and so once they get everybody together, the role player teach them about basketball, and of course they don't know how to play, which is weird because they played good with Jordan. But anyway, he tell them that, look, man, I need to save my son, and y'all the only people that can help me. So so they agreed to do it. Uh, uh, what else? I'm looking at the thing. Okay, the Looney Tunes into CGI. Oh yeah, Don Cheetah said, if they lose, he gonna erase them, and he gonna erase the Looney Tunes and the real people there. He gonna take hostage, and they gonna be prisoners or whatever. Um, yeah. And by the way, he get the goon squad this time. I mean, it's was it the Monster Squad the last time? But anyway, he get Dame Lillard, Anthony Bennett Jr., Diane Taurasi, and what's the other woman name from the Lakers? Not the Lakers, the Sparks. They the Goon Squad. Now the other difference is in Space Jam we saw the real person. We saw Barkley, we saw Larry Johnson, we saw Patrick Ewing, and all of them playing, and then they take the powers and they become they got some dialogue. Muzzy Bowles, they got some dialogue and stuff. When they power got taken away. This one they just showed a picture of Anthony Bennett them, and then they just transform into a snake, a bird, a robot, and I forgot what the other lady got turned into. But anyway, you know, doing I think leading up to the game, Don Cheetah talk the son into turning on the role player, right? So when the game started, like I said earlier, Don Cheetah said y'all lose, y'all gonna be in prison forever and all of that. And they got Ernie Johnson on the thing for some reason. He calling the game, and I forgot who the other person was. But anyway, they started, and the son turned on LeBron, and so he was playing on the team with Don Cheeto and Dame Leonard and all of them, Anthony Bennett Jr. And so it was just shenanigans and whatnot, and they were losing. The Looney Tunes were losing, and then they were going into halftime, and they were like, "Look, man, we need to get Michael Jordan," which they do need. But I kind of figured Michael Jordan wasn't gonna be on there. He wasn't gonna be a part of this garbage. So they got Michael B. Jordan, which was funny. I knew it wasn't gonna be the real Michael Jordan. But anyway, they were like, "This ain't the Michael Jordan." We talking about. But anyway, they got back to the second half. They worked out something. I'm just fast forwarding in the head. And the son, I think they were coming back, and Don Cheadle got mad at the son and started screaming at the son, you know. And LeBron say, I'm your dad, I love you, and some kind of little sentimental moment. And then the son turned on Don Cheadle, during the game, which I ain't know that was possible, but it happens. And so, at the end of the day, LeBron saved the day, and Don Cheadle got defeated, and that was the end of the movie. You know, so the movie wasn't good. It wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't the worst thing I ever seen. But the acting. Um, Michael Jordan like Sidney Poitier. Compared to LeBron. Okay. And the Dame Lillard, they could have got more people on there. They could have got Steph or somebody like that. But they got Dame Leonard, Anthony Bennett Jr., Dan Taurasi, and I forgot I think she a twin or something. Play for the Sparks. And what's her name? But anyway, she Dane Leonard, Clay Thompson. Yeah, Nakia Oak, well, wherever her name is. I think she played for the Sparks. Yeah, she played for the. Do she play for the Sparks? Yeah, she played for the Sparks. So, and Diane Taurasi. You ain't see them in person. That would have been better, a little better. Um, the movie was generic, especially at the end, because we know that was gonna happen. The son was gonna oh yeah, and Don Cheetah lost because they activated a glitch. The glitch that the son was talking about earlier in the movie, he did something to make the glitch happen, and LeBron dunked. I think he dunked and won the game. But the movie wasn't that good. It wasn't the worst thing I ever seen. And I was telling some people, I was like, I know LeBron, the role player is popular and everything, but it would have been better if it was a person that like a dry person, a person with no emotion. Like for example, like if Kawhi Leonard would have played in Space Jam, it'd have been funnier because Kawhi Leonard don't have no emotion. You know, he real dry. He real, deadpan like Tim Duncan. You know, and it'd have been funnier to see the Looney Tunes and the other little cartoon characters play off somebody who don't show too much emotions at like Kawhi or Tim. Tim Duncan retired, so Kawhi been the best bet. But at the end of the day, we know Kawhi ain't as popular as LeBron, Scottie Pippen, James. But it would have been funny to me. It would have been funny, that he showed no emotion and real dry humor. You know, but that's just my opinion of it. From 1 to 10, a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 4. You know, or a 3 possibly. If I see it again, it probably gonna drop to a 3. It's a kid movie, and with by the way, LeBron love it because it's a kid movie. Don't make it. Don't mean it have to be bad. The plot. It don't mean that the plot got to be bad. The plot doesn't have to make sense because a kid movie. That was a stupid logic I was reading when the movie was out. Okay, from all the LeBron lovers. Okay, so because it's a kid movie, the acting supposed to be bad, the plot was supposed to be bad, the dialogue supposed to be bad. That's not. It could be a kid movie with all of that is good. It's just for kids. So they know itself that the movie was bad. That's why they run to the defense saying stupid stuff like that. So that's my opinion of Space Jam. With that said, that's it.